Mm. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey in here. All right, y'all. Hey. Welcome to Keena's Corner. I'm your girl Keena, and I thank you sincerely for being here in my corner. Thank you to the ones who've been here before, and if you're new, I appreciate you too. Um, Welcome to Keena's Corner again. I'm Keena, and on this channel, on this platform, I speak facts, opinions, truths, vulnerabilities, and need to knows. I'm that friend that's always gonna tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear. And that's actually some of the feedback that I've been getting that people need to hear. I'm not the I'm not the sugar to be honest with me as well. And most of the time, you know what you need to be doing, especially if you got to ask somebody about it. So welcome. That's me. I'm your girl. Um, Please, y'all, if you would, I ask that you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything that I post. Also, I do see y'all in the comments. Hey to y'all that are here. Um, I can't see who's on here. So if you are here, please just let me know. And afterwards, if you watch this at a later date, please give me a comment and just let me know what you liked about the episode. And if you didn't like it either, that's fine too. Um, am I frozen? Y'all, can you see me? Am I freezing before I start? I hope not. But like I was saying, y'all, if you are watching me on here, please leave me a comment and I'll catch you at the end. I don't want to stop talking and lose my train of thought. Like I say, if somebody comes in, I don't want to confuse them with what I might have been saying. Okay. Again, hey y'all, I'll catch your comments at the end. I appreciate y'all. Please stick around to the end. I usually don't speak long, but I do have some things that you probably could use, you could benefit from, especially this one is about parenting, okay? This episode is about parenting. Okay. And also, if you listen to me via any podcast sites, and I say any because I'm on a bunch, not any, but I'm on Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts, I'm on Amazon and iHeartRadio. If you're follow or if you listen to me on any of those, guys, I ask that you please, you have to click the three dots and follow. Also, if I'm not asking too much of you, if you're clicking the stars, okay, and then a review with you leaving words, okay. So if you please would do that for me. I am the purpose. So, like I said tonight. Episode 5. We made it to episode 5. Applause for that. Um, Again, we're discussing parenting. And if you know me personally, most of you do know me here. I do have 2 boys. I have 2 children. Those boys ain't my heart. And we're just gonna talk about the importance of making time for yourself, like the importance of me time, the importance of having a good support system and parenting, like while you're working. And then last but not least, we're gonna kind of speak on parenting while you're healing. And that can be healing from anything, but I told you from episode 1, I speak on things that I'm familiar with, that I know about. I'm not comfortable talking about things I don't know, right? So tonight, the last little bullet that I have is parenting while trying to heal. And for me, what I'm trying to heal and still trying to heal is a broken heart, healing my heart. So, and please know when you hear me, as a mother, I don't have it all together. Nothing that if I ever said anything that make you feel like I have it all together, I don't. I don't have it all together in no area of my life, period. And I never will. I'm not walking around here like I'm the perfect parent, like I'm perfect anything, because I'm not. Remember, a lot of times when I talk to you or when I help you, even when people come to me for advice, it's like when I speak to you, I'm helping myself too. So these are things as well for me. This is things that I've experienced. So please don't get on here and thinking that I'm saying I'm perfect, because I'm not. These are things that I do, things that I've gone through, okay? So, um, one thing I really learned as a parent, and this is something I pray for even daily, patience. I pray for patience daily, especially with my children. Like every parent has been there. It's been a time before when like you just lost your cool or you yelled. You yelled at your children. Every parent has been there. Um, what I have to remind myself of often is God gives us grown forgiveness and patience. Don't even deserve it. So if God can give it to you, don't deserve it. The least you could do is give it to your children, the ones who didn't ask to be here. The next period. Okay. Um, and like I said, your children just don't deserve it. Um, so can y'all hear me? I don't know what if I'm freezing. My connection is fine. Can y'all hear me? Yeah and nay? Am I freezing? Can y'all comment for me? I don't know. I can't see. Am I freezing? I don't want to keep talking and I keep freezing on y'all. Well, my connection is fine here. Okay. All right, y'all got me freaking out over here. Y'all gotta check y'all connection over that way. When you like you and this is something I work with. This is something I pray about every day to have patience with my children. Um I have to remember with my oldest son is 8 and I'm 30. I have to remember that um I've gone through a lot and some things I don't even know how to process. I still don't know how to process. I'm still going through a lot. So I can imagine that my son, he's 8. So there's a lot of things that he cannot process. There's lot of things that he cannot explain or express. So I have to remember those things when it comes to my child. Y'all, if I'm freezing, I promise you I don't know why. I don't know what to do about it. Okay. I got to keep going. So I wanna encourage us just to have patience with our children. Patience because your children deserve it. Um, just as we forgive, especially in these relationships or whatever you're in, how you forgive your partner who has like clearly shown you that they don't even mean you any good, the same way that you forgive them and the same way you have patience with them, you have to do the same for your children. You have to grant your children that same grace. Somebody need to hear that. I needed to hear that at one point. Um, so me time and why it's so important. It's very important, y'all. You got to understand that you are not good to anyone. You're not good to anyone, not even your children, when you are not there or present or okay for yourself first. You are not present. You're not good to anyone when you're not present for yourself first. When mentally, you're just not okay. You're no good to anyone, especially not your children. Um, Understand me when I say that you simply can't pour from an empty cup. It's impossible. You cannot pour from an empty cup. What I mean is you're always there for everybody else, or you always put everybody before you, or you have a hard time telling people no. Um, you got to understand that no is a complete sentence. You know, that's a complete sentence. Um, People will absolutely ask everything of you. They want you to be there, require you to be there. But then like who are the ones that when people are constantly asking of you and constantly wanting you to do something and constantly wanting you to be there, are those same people, are they refilling your cup as they ask of you? I can answer that for you. Most of the time it's going to be no. No. And as a parent or as a human being, understand that it is okay not to be okay. It's okay not to be okay. You don't want to be there all the time, but it is okay to not be okay. But you have to be present for yourself in order to be present for your children or anyone else. Like you matter first. And I know it's hard, especially as parents and as mothers, it's hard to even consider putting yourself first when you do have children. I know. But time for you is essential. It's a need. It's a necessity. It's simply necessary. You have to make time for yourself. You have to make time for yourself. Um, I read, I read somewhere as it was a joke, or a little might have been a meme or something like that. I read that the reason that a lot of women are up so late at night is because usually that's probably on the piece they had, when the kids are asleep. And it's funny, but it is true. A lot of times that's the only piece that a mom has had throughout the day when the kids are asleep at night. Don't mean that you don't love your kids. Nothing like that. But you need that time to decompress and to relax without hearing somebody calling your name. Or, maybe you can eat the ice cream that you wanted or something like that that you hear from the kids or something like that. It's just a time to be by yourself. Maybe even reflect over the day or do something that you've been needing to do. But that's a funny saying, but it's so true. Um, so I mean, just pretty much you need your peace. You need your peace. So in your me time, I encourage you to like find something to do about you. What are your hobbies? Do you like to journal? Do you like to read? Do you like to sing? Do you like going outside, or do you like exercising? You like taking a walk? Do you like going outside, being in nature? Things like that. Whatever it is, it don't have to cost money. Just make it about you. If you want to spend a little money, go have your spa day. Make it all about you. Um, Even if that means you're not leaving home, not doing anything 'cause you don't want to, make it about you. You need that time to have that time. Your that only for you. It's about you, your well-being, and how you feel inside. And if you don't have that time for yourself, you got to have some type of. Eventually, you're just gonna explode. Eventually, you will, and somebody needs to hear it as a parent, especially mothers. If you're a single mother, do not feel guilty or bad that one time that you're able to get out and do something for yourself, by yourself. Do not feel guilty. When my children are gone, I miss them instantly. I really do. I know for me, I need that time. Because my boys are barely gone, but I understand that I do need the time. I mean, as soon as I know they're gone and I come home that night, I do miss them. I miss my children instantly, but I know that I have to have that time because all I really do is work and, take care of my children. You need that time, so do not feel bad. Somebody needs to hear that. There's no need for you to feel guilty. You need that, honestly, you need that time away from your children to be present for your children, if that makes sense. If you pick up what I'm saying, you need the time away from your children so you could better be present for your children. Yelling, um, you end up yelling at them for no reason, or you be like, I could have done that a whole lot differently than I did. But a lot of times you're gonna pop off like that because you need that time. You gotta have time to decompress. That is why it's so good to have this support system, y'all. It is important to have it. So your support system, this is pretty much your village. These are the people who check on you, like who literally or they really check on you, your well-being, how you're doing. They may even volunteer to keep your kids for you. They'll help you do things. They'll check on the well-being of your children. Um, sometimes you might even need a break. And these are the type of people that notice when, something is wrong, or you may need a break, or you may just be agitated, or you're tired. And honestly, only a few people that really know you will be able to pick that up. And your village. That is your village. And it's so important you have these people in your corner. These just are true the people who are truly concerned for you and your the people who are truly concerned for you and your well-being, period. Um, know that when you have children, though, understand that no one is obligated to do them, but honestly, you and the other parent or the parents. No one is obligated to do anything for you since we're on support system. Nobody is obligated to do anything for you but the parents. I mean, these are my kids. They are your children. Nobody's obligated to do anything for them. I mean, not the grandparents, not the uncles and aunts, not your siblings, not the uncles and the aunts. Nobody is obligated to do anything for your children. So this is why you appreciate your support system because they don't have to. They just choose to out of love for you. Um, this is why I also understand. If you know me, I never really asked my mom to keep my children unless I have to work because I understand she don't have to do it. Her kids are grown. I'm 30, and the rest of her kids are grown. She's raised her children, but I'm so appreciative of her though. I do appreciate her. And thankfully, if I need to go to work and with the job I have, I'm pretty much always on call. She's understanding, and she always does what she can to help me. I have people that I can reach out to if necessary, and I guarantee you that's why you have to appreciate your support because they don't have to do it, but they do it simply because they love you. Um, so parenting while working, and I know most of us in here work, and I see mostly women in here, but there are some men out there too that's getting it. Um, so salute to you too as well. But parenting while working. So pretty much you're working to make sure that your babies are taken care of, that they're taken care of properly, that they look decent, that they have a place and food, and you may be their sole provider, especially any single parents. You do pretty much all of it. You do everything. Um, And eventually it gets easier. You develop a routine, but even that, I know it can get a little boring, but for me, it pretty much every day is the same routine. Like I cook way more than I ever did in my life. I grew up a little tomboy. I was not wanting to cook, but I've matured and I've learned a lot literally over the last 2 years. Every day it's the same thing for us, school, daycare, and homework and all this good stuff and cooking if I have to and stuff like that. But even still, you got to have time for yourself. You need me time. You've got to have me time. I don't care if you a mother, girlfriend, boyfriend, single parent, whatever. If you're married, you got to think about is working and parenting. That's if you're married, and then okay, the norm for you would be your marriage and maybe your children. Working, you still got to have some time outside of all of that. Like we get lost in marriages and relationships, you get lost in parenting as well. It's like you don't know how to do anything else, or you don't know anything else. But I'm telling you, you've got to find something else, a way to decompress, a way to get some time for yourself before you snap out on everybody around you. And remember, they don't deserve it, especially not your children. Um, okay, continuing. All right, so this last point I'm gonna hit is parenting while healing. Again, y'all, I speak on what I know about, and for me, um, parenting while healing over the last 2 years is what I've been doing precisely. Parenting while trying to heal my heart, trying to heal myself. So it's just like parenting. This topic or going through this is tough. It's very tough. If you're trying to heal from anything, it's just as much harder when you have children who need you 24/7. Your children need you 24/7. And in my career of 911, I work in 911 and emergency management. Like this weekend, I am literally on call for the weather and next week. Well, that's the same thing when it comes to children. Your children are going to need some 365, 7-Eleven, however you want to put it. They're always going to need something. Um, Hold on, y'all. Mm, I've been sick. Sorry, y'all. Um, o'clock. Your children are always going to be there or going to need something. They have to be there regardless. Right now, I've taken care of my kids when I was sick. I've taken care of them during COVID, during strep. Um, so in the midst of parenting my two children, I was trying to heal and I'm still healing. It's still a process for me. Um, Even after 2 years, I've learned that there are things that still trigger me. That's why I know that I'm still healing. Now, when I first separated, when this first happened to me, y'all, hurt me to my core. Hurt me to my core. I I did. I I did bend. I probably actually broke a little, but I want to say that if I did break, God broke me down to build me stronger. And as of now, as of right now, the woman He's built me to, I am a stronger woman. But it is so hard trying to heal and having to keep going. And pretty much what you're having to do, you're having to get up every day and take care of your children. But honestly, you ain't even there mentally for yourself. That's a hard place to be in. I just feel like I ain't supposed to be here, but I am. I am. Um, my children are and they were my everything. And but sometimes they were like painful reminders for me. Like I gotta look at my children every day. You know what I'm saying? And it just reminds me of everything that I went through and all the pain that I endured. Um it it's just a process, y'all. Um I had I had someone I just I give advice all the time to other people like on this podcast in real life, like outside of this. And recently and I was like talking about, the podcast and and stuff I give it. And I was like, how it helped me too. Well, she said, well, you have to allow, the advice that you give, allow it and accept it to help you as well. Y'all, that really hit me. And it was like, boom, in my head, I'm like, dang. I was like, I really ain't as healed as I think I am, or as I thought I was. So still, like I said, y'all, after 2 years, I'm still healing, but I'm in a much better place than I was last year. I'm in a much better place mentally than I was 2 years ago, because I mean I have began this journey, and I do know my worth now, and I know what I'm not willing to accept and tolerate and all this kind of stuff. But literally healing, um, when you have children is something. My I had a literally. So I delivered my second son. I had with COVID. Delivered my second son. I was COVID positive, so they hurry up and got me out of the hospital. They got me out there in one day instead of the normal two. So I delivered him. Had to come home. Couldn't stop because I had a newborn, and then I got a sick. Well, my son at the time he was 6. My son at the time was 6 years old. Y'all, I couldn't stop. I had a newborn and I had a 6 year old who needed me. They don't understand that mommy's hurting. They don't understand what mommy's going through. They just know that I'm their nurturer, I'm their provider, and I need to be there you know, to nurture and provide. And it was so tough for me. It was really tough. Like I said, mentally I just wasn't okay myself. Mentally I was not there. Um um It's just it's hard trying to heal when you're trying to repair something. But for me, it was just a broken heart. It is very cliche when people say, but I mean, for me, it resonates. I truly didn't know how strong I was until it was my own option. I did not know how strong I was. I did not know, honestly, I really thought that I would fail at taking care of my 2 children. I did at first. I did. And told that at one point. I started to feel that way, like, cause I'm like, I don't know anything about, I had one child, but taking care of two of them, I was like, I really, I don't know, and ooh, I didn't think I could do it, but again, here I am, here I stand. My boys are healthy and well. I give credit to God for that, y'all. Again, I had a newborn and I had a 6 year old son, both of them, both of my boys who needed me. Honestly, though, I needed me and I needed me most. I needed me. I needed to be present for me. I needed to show up for me. I did. I needed to be present for me so I could be present for the ones who did not ask to be here, and those are my children. You've got to be present for yourself, y'all. If you're dealing with any heartbreak, be present for yourself first. And I know it's hard. I ain't never telling you that it's not gonna be hard. It is hard. Some days you're gonna go through a bunch of emotions. And literally, people tell you to take one day at a time. I literally say taking a moment at a time, just a moment, because You don't know what you're gonna be feeling like in the next. You don't. I went through so many emotions. Some of them I didn't know how to process. Some of them I didn't know what to do with them. But that's literally had to sit there, sit in my pain, sit still so I could heal. Literally. Um, this is actually something that I'm putting in my next book. I took it directly from my book that I've been writing. Pain demands to be felt. Pain demands to be felt. You have to sit in it so you can heal. Um, if you were really in love with somebody or whatever you had going on, you gotta understand that pain runs so deep sometimes it literally feels like somebody's sitting on your chest. That is not a joke. That is literally like for real. That's like physical pain that you can feel. Just like you can feel love, well, pain has to be inflicted in order for you to feel it. You gotta sit in it so you can heal. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt like hell. And you can say, I told you so. But you've got to get through it so you can be present for your children. If not, like I said, you're gonna be yelling at them. You're not gonna have any patience, zero tolerance for them, and your children do not deserve that. You don't get much out of this episode. Remember, I said you need some me time, some time to yourself. Work on healing because you're gonna end up snapping on the people around you, especially your children. And then your children they ask for that. They didn't ask to be here. They definitely don't deserve it. Um, a lot of for me it's like I'm trying to heal, and of course my oldest son got questions. Some of them I couldn't answer literally because hell, I didn't know myself. I didn't even know how to answer the question. I really don't know how to answer to. And then some of it is because I'm trying to protect my son. I can't expose him to too much. He was 6. I still can't now. So um, you begin to question everything about yourself. You begin to question your purpose. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a tough thing to deal with, y'all. Like literally, like I said, I had to get up every day and just make sure my children were straight. Honestly, I was not straight at the time. I was not straight at the time. Pray your pain away. Pray your pain away. Sit in your pain so you can heal. That pain is deep. There's some deep pain when you got to pray it away. But I did daily. I just want it to end. I said this, I think, when I was introducing myself in episode 1. When I was truly in it, truly hurting y'all, I've never wanted to harm myself, never had the thought. But I empathize, like I got it. I knew how anybody could feel. It's like you just want temporary relief. You want the pain to go away. And that's some deep pain right there. That is some deep pain. Just imagine that you're trying to heal yourself, but then every day you've got somebody who you're responsible for. And you are responsible for them again because they didn't ask to be here. They are your responsibility. You got to, but be present for yourself so you're able to be present for your children. Period. Um, Again, I'm not fully healed yet. I won't come on here and lie to you like that. I'm learning too, more and more every day. I am not fully healed yet, but I've learned my purpose, and I'm proud of that. I'm most proud of that. I've learned my purpose, and I've learned a lot about myself. This time was about me, learning that I could function on my own and take care of my 2 boys just fine. Learning that I needed to lean on God's support, lean on lean on God, that I didn't need to be codependent. That's what I've learned about myself during this time. It's been a challenge. It's still a challenge, but I've simply learned a lot, especially when it comes to parenting as well. For me, it's not punishment, it's purpose, it's power. My test is literally becoming my testimony. My mess is turning into my message. I'm I'm blessed to say that. I was delayed, never denied. Delayed, never denied. Um, as bad as it hurts, and like I said, if you're here, I'm walking this journey with you. But as bad as it hurts, you literally have to sit in your pain so you can heal. Seeking comfort in someone else will not do it for you. We've talked about that, and I'm gonna keep saying it. You looking for that confidence, somebody else is not gonna get you where you need to be. You've got to sit and work and focus on yourself, and focus for being more present for your children. Um, 30 minutes in, And that's pretty much what I got for this episode, y'all. I'm sorry about the coughing and sniffing. Like I said, I've been under the weather this week, so I'm actually trying to get a little better. If I was freezing a lot, I hope not too much on here. But I mean, my connection was fine, y'all. Y'all in the comments, y'all say something to me. Let me know you in here before I get off. I see y'all though. Hey mama, hey sis, Lil Kendall, or Kendall, I ain't gonna call you Lil Kendall. Kendall. Cuz, what's happening, baby? Hey cuz, Heather, hey. Okay, first time. That's my sister there, y'all. I'm on here. If y'all still watching me, shout out to my mama. If y'all see the comments, my mama always at the top, y'all. That's who's in my support system. That's my girl right there. She gonna make sure I'm straight. Her and her husband, my stepdaddy, man, they make sure I'm good. My sister, Kendall, that girl stay in Memphis. I met her once. She been present for me more than a lot of people I know. My cousin Shawana, that girl, shit, I mean, can't say she been my cousin. She been my cousin, but that's my dog. Heather, what's up, cousin? This is my first time seeing you here, so I appreciate you coming. Give me a like, share, and subscribe. Let's see. Devin, I've been reading your comments too as I've been going. Thank you for coming. Yes, all of what you said, I have been reading your comments. And yes, you gotta thank mama. You gotta thank mama. TT Young, I'm gonna call you Bam on here. Thank you. Oh, I'm trying to feel better, but I feel better than what I did, but I ain't got no choice. I'm on call this week with this weather, so is that it? All right, y'all. So when this is over, like I said, please give me a like, share, subscribe. If you're watching anywhere else or listening anywhere else, y'all, I'll have this uploaded. It takes me a minute to edit them. Yeah, it's a tedious process, but I have to go ahead and do them the night of because I do work a 9 to 5. I got a job, a career. Purpose in Chicago. What's the weather? I bet it is because ain't no telling how cold it'll get here. Well, it's supposed to be here. Tomorrow is actually tornadic weather, like 60 to 7 miles per hour winds, and then possible tornadoes. And then this weekend is going to get really cold, like a -1 and -10 wind chill, possibly snow, ice, and folks in Mississippi can't drive on that. So I gotta go to work anyway, but I'm on call leaving on Monday for the holiday. Yeah, 5 inches of snow coming. Yeah, I'll be definitely be praying for y'all. Pray for us too, though, because Mississippi about to be a little wild. Anyway, look, y'all, I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in to episode 5. We made it to episode 5 of Keena's Corner. I'm your girl, Keena, and I thank y'all so much for being in my corner. Please give me a like, a share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything I post. Tell me what you thought about tonight. When this video goes off, if you leave me a comment, I appreciate it, girl. Again, it's your girl, Keena. I'm out. I'm signing out. I love y'all. Good night.